Hey guys, today I want to talk about money. I know that's a taboo subject in many households, but specifically, I want to talk today about how I developed an abundant mindset. It starts with your beliefs. Like your finances, you are 100% responsible for your financial situation. When I first heard that, I was deeply offended because I grew up very poor. I used to have a victim mentality. The cards were stacked against me. I could go into that. Maybe I'll go into that another time. But uh, I never met anybody who had gone through similar challenges as me and made it out successfully. So with that being said, I use very negative mind. I used to use words like, people who had money were evil. I had very, very bad belief systems about income. Then, in 2014, November actually, I was spending 120% of my income, and my credit card was maxed out. That means I had no option. There was no way to pay the bill without figuring out how to make more money. Um, I don't remember now, but somewhere, something, some video, I don't know what, said if you need more money, learn about it. Read a book about it. How many books have you read about the topic money? Zero. I've read zero books about money. Maybe that is why I'm struggling. So I looked into that. Well, I didn't have any money to buy books, so I had to start on YouTube and go to the Audible section. That's where I started with Rhonda Burns' The Secret. If you haven't read that, you're missing out. You need to start there. Um, but it really focused on changing your beliefs. Rhonda talked a lot about, she used a lot of examples of people or that used oftentimes use words that I used or phrases that I used. That money is the root of all evil. Money can't buy happiness. All of these crazy things I'm sure that you've said once or twice to yourself before too. I realized I had a very negative mindset on money, very negative belief system about money. And it came from, growing up poor. One of the things that a lot of poor people like to say is like, that money, is the root of all evil, right? Because it makes you feel better about not having any of it. It's actually not even what, if you're using scripture, the scripture does not say that. Scripture says the love of money is the root of all evil. Money is just a tool. It makes you more of what you already are. So money is not evil, nor is it good. It's just what it is. It's just a tool. A shovel isn't good. It could be great for the guy who's digging a ditch, but it's not so great for the body that's being dug by the shovel. You get what I'm saying? That is neither good nor bad. It's how you use it. Most of us use it bad. How I was doing it, when I got a little bit of money, I would spend it right away. Because I was so poor, I thought that my clothes, I felt like I needed better clothes to have more confidence, to have people respect me, all of this type of stuff. I would pay $80 for a pair of jeans, if not more, just so you wouldn't know I was poor. So it wasn't the best thing. If you go look at like Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, some of the most wealthiest men on this planet, he probably you're never gonna see him in an Armani. You're never gonna see him in Gucci probably. On the contrary, though, you'll see a lot of rappers and a lot of athletes wearing that type of stuff, and it's no wonder why a couple of years after they can no longer play or can no longer perform, that they're dead broke, and they're in so deep financial trouble they'll never make it out of it. It's habits. It's money habits. We all have habits with money. We all have habits with our daily lives, in everything. If you don't have good money habits, you're probably not going to be sitting in a very good position financially, right? In fact, if you don't have a list of goals, I can probably guess your bank balance within a couple $100. It's pretty eerie, but I bet I can do it. With that being said, I'm just going to share a couple things that took me from being, not being able to pay my bills and my credit cards maxed out, in the absolute to where I'm at today. And I'm certainly not where I want to be at all, but I'll probably never be where I want to be because the goal is always changing. So first thing first, the first step that you have to do to mastering the game of money is change your beliefs. It's hard. It's not easy. It takes a lot of work, but you can do it. The quickest way to change your beliefs, I believe, is not just to look into financial beliefs, but to look into some of the other things that you believe. Like, what is reality? That really was a great question for me when I asked, what is reality? I was a materialist. I thought that what we see, the matter, that is what was real. Everything else was foo-foo. And just take one look in Science, Popular Science magazine, and you'll find out, like, whoa, no, that's not how it is. So change your beliefs. Read the books, okay? That's a huge one. The first book, the most influential book that I've ever read, the book that I give out the most to anybody, is The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. If you haven't read that book, please do. It's actually available on YouTube for free in an audible format, and it's only 2.5 hours, I think, something like that. It's not very long at all. But that book will change your beliefs. That book will help you. Like, she is so eye-opening on how the world actually works. Another book to read is The Alchemist. I have it here, but just look it up, Google it. You can also get that one on YouTube for free, audible, I believe. That's a great book that will show you or teach you how to start to use some of those laws that I talked about in the other video. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is a must-read by everybody. I've talked to so many people who've read it. A lot of people, most people love it. Some people say it's a little bit dry because it was written so long ago, but the principles are all the same. You have to read that book. If you like, that book added $10,000 to my value just by reading it, for sure, hands down. It changed like overnight reading that book. The Secret, I talked about that. You got to read that one. Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. I would do that one after I read the other books. Because that one's going to talk, like, technically how to make money, teaches you about the stock market, all the hidden fees in the stock market, how to actually make it in the stock market, how to actually make it financially. That's the how-to book right there. Watch the videos, okay? We all have time. What you focus on grows. Are you focusing on TMZ videos, garbage, gossip, things like that, stuff that's not going to feed your seeds, right? Watch the videos. Jim Rohn, amazing. Watch Jim Rohn videos. There's 5-minute segment clips to 3-hour long videos. Watch every one of his videos. Tony Robbins was mentored by Jim Rohn, so check him out. Check out Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson is probably the most practical role model that I have into how to go from being from where I was at to how to actually get to where I want to be. His book 12 Rules of Life is just eye-opening. It's fantastic. I wish I would have found Jordan Peterson sooner. I believe it wouldn't have taken me quite as long to get where I am. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about. So after you watch the videos, watch the videos of not just the audibles, but all of the growth videos. Gary Vee's all right. I don't feel like he really says anything much depth, but he's a good motivational speaker, I guess. You watch the videos that pertain to you, what you need to change. If it's finances, I think that's what gets most people started in personal development. Finances, the more money is not going to make you happy. Everybody says that when you start in this journey. You're going to read every book and they're like, all right, I'm going to teach you how to make a lot of money, but it's not going to make you any more happier, just so you know. And it's the truth. You're not going to get any more happier by making more money. More money means more problems, and your problems get a little bit bigger, which is great, because once you start tackling these objectives, once you start growing, once you start getting better, you look forward to the challenges because you get confidence that you can overcome challenges, and then you can overcome bigger challenges, and then it becomes a high on how big of a challenge can you overcome. Look at some of the wealthiest people in the world and the challenges that they're tackling. They're tackling world hunger, poverty, weather. They're tackling some very big issues. That's how you start. You cannot change the world until you change yourself. You have to start. Clean your room is the first step in Jordan Peterson's book, and it was the first step that I took serious in my life. And I attribute it to a lot of the success I've had today. Hope this video helps you out a little bit on learning just to go out and to find out more information on how to change your situation. There's a bunch of books out there. There's a bunch of free information to get you going. I really look forward to talking with you guys when I see you, and I hope that this helps you in some sort of manner, and I can't wait until we all get rid of this scarcity mindset.